So, this video is going to be a quick summary of what I think about all the white men dating Asians, the Irish men, or they might not even be Irish, and a general trend of white men dating Asians, because it seems to be the most prevalent mixed race relationship you see in cities. I think why it's happening, and yeah, whatever comes into my head, I'll say it and try and keep it within 5 minutes, and that's already 30 seconds. So, basically, it's mostly white women's fault. Well, white men's if you think they're in control of them, which they are. But anyway, that's besides the point. Most, in my opinion, right, I would rather have a white woman, but you just know that it's going to be a headache. It's going to be abortion loving feminists who have misplaced suicidal ideologies couched in empathy towards people, you know the same. I'm not repeating it. You know they're going to be waiting to their 30 and 40. You know they're going to have history. You know they're going to have attitude problems. You know it's going to take a lot of work, like groundwork, and then it's going to be like 2-3 months here. They're not available. They're not affectionate. They're not marriageable. Their profiles on Tinder are they accept short-term okay. They have tattoos. They use vocal fry. They use uptalk. They're Americanized. They wear baseball caps. They wear Vans like 5-year-olds. They don't dress nice. They're not approachable. There's nothing likable about them. They're doing everything in their power to repel the man. They're expecting everything for nothing. Their standards are too high. They don't assess men the appropriate way. They're like, completely, like they're almost blackpilled. They're almost just purely looks and money. They're more likely to be on OnlyFans. They're more likely to have horrible values, calculating money. They're not idealistic in the spiritual sense. You know what I mean? There's nothing about them that makes you want to talk to them. It's just like you find a nice one, you're like, oh God, it's a chore. Because you're going to have to try and correct their brains. And then if you're my age, 39, I lie about my age on Tinder. And it's a bad place to be, like. I don't take pictures very well, but I don't care. So at my age, you're just thinking, oh, I can't be asked with this SHIT. It's not worth it. It's going to take 6 months of work. By that time, I'm nearly dead, like. I'm too old for that. So, what is the appeal of going for an Asian? They're available, they're traditional, they're affectionate, they're less likely to get divorced, they don't dress like teenagers, they don't have nose rings, they don't speak in vocal fry, they don't use uptalk. Their standards are more, you can pull an Asian, an average white man can pull an Asian above his, above his belt. He can punch above his belt with Asians for some reason. And they want to get married right away. Like, you 2 months into a relationship, like, they want to have a relationship. They don't have bad histories, they don't have high numbers. So even for people like me who want white children, you can't really hang on any longer. It's just not worth it. It's just all black pill. And every other man I talk to is in the same situation. Like, I've chatted to men who've even like matched with people way below their station, fat girls on Tinder, and tried to practice their chat up lines on them, and they have no time for them. So they've ended up with Asians, much better looking than they could pull in the whites. And that's not what they wanted. And the reason they're dating Asians is because white women are like that. If the white women were seeing, they would be with one. The birth rates would go up. we wouldn't be being, you know, replaced in our own countries. And that's pretty much it. It's purely the fault of white women that you see middle class white women, white men, the average white man, even good looking white men dating Asians now. There's so many. It's the most common relationship you see when it's mixed race now. So that's it. It's all white women's fault. And how do you fix it? I don't know. Make a stupid video like me crying about it on the internet.